Hello, 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 and welcome back. This is your girl, Conjure Sister of Stars Align Majic, and I am here with a full moon in Aries reading for Gemini. First off, Gemini, I want to apologize for not getting the full moon reading for last month, September, out to you all. Spirit was kept on urging me, but it was just I never did move, and that's on me. So I take full ownership of myself of not moving when Spirit told me to move. Shame on me. But I have a special treat for you here in this reading for this full moon in Aries. I have a general message, which we're going to dive in first, followed by love message as well as a life purpose message. So hope this reading resonates with you. I'm not here to tell you that this right here is to rule your life or is set in stone. Everything, the energy is always current, always changing. So this right now is the current energy around Gemini, the collective of Geminis around the world. So if this come across your feed and you feel called to click on it, and if there's some messages in here that resonate with you, take those messages and leave the rest. So let's go ahead and just dive in to the first portion of the general messages from Spirit around this full moon in Aries. And I have some extra cards here that I want to kind of shuffle because we have Saturn here and Saturn's like the teacher. So Saturn is trying to teach you something. I don't know what maybe you might be in your first Saturn turn. You might be in your 29th year of life, and you're now going through your first Saturn return, or you might be in your second Saturn return. I don't know, but or it might be some goals or something that you are trying to achieve, here, and Saturn wants you to learn this lesson, Gemini. I don't know what that lesson might be. It's like the picture for me is like very, very, it's not coming in clear, so I have some extra cards here to try to help me to see exactly what it is that Spirit, that Saturn is trying to get you to take heed to, Gemini. And the deck that I'm using right now to get clarity on that, on the what Saturn is trying to tell me to tell you, is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by John Holloway. So the first card that literally immediately jumped out was Spread Your Wings, and then followed by the next card was Win or Lose, and then the last card that came out is Seek. And I will insert those pictures so you can truly see what that is. And okay. I'm sorry, I'm just shuffling while I'm getting the message here. Spirit wants this last card to observe that I'm getting here. So yes, like I was saying, Gemini, the last card that Spirit wanted to come out was Observe. Saturn wants you to learn your lessons, regardless if you win in this situation or if you lose. And you're really not losing because you're still learning a lesson. Like everybody think because I took a L on this situation that I was trying to, a goal that I was trying to set, or a task that I was trying to achieve by this age, or by this milestone, or by this time, or by this end of the month, or by this end of the year, week, or whatever the case may be for you, Gemini. It's not an L, because there's a lesson behind it. Like that, because Spirit didn't give it to you right then and there, does not mean that you lost. And Saturn wants you to know that you can have anything by looking at this bowl that he's holding, and how it's just filled with whatever it is that you desire to have, or whatever. You can have it, you can achieve it, but because it's not here right now, learn your lessons. Learn whatever it is that Saturn wants you to learn, whether it may be a lesson, whether it might be a skill, or maybe you might be learning new talents about yourself. Whatever the case may be, learn it. I don't know if you're in your, I don't know. I feel like you're in your first Saturn turn, because like I keep looking at this, the 19 on here, but it keeps the one turns into a 2. 29, and that's when you are really like where you Saturn is back in its placement when when you were at birth. Not when you were born. Well, yeah, when you were born. When you came into this world, when your mother pushed you out of her vagina, okay, and you took your breath. Saturn is back in that spot again from when you took your first breath. Ooh, notifications being rude or whatever. And so I don't know, I just feel like you may be in your Saturn return, and you just might feel like, dang, I'm at this age and I have not achieved the things that I want to achieve. Or maybe you may not even be 29. You might like literally, like, the reason I'm saying 29, like I feel like you're at your first Saturn return, is because Saturn moves very, 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 very slow. And at 29, you about to hit 30, and it's like, dang, I haven't even achieved this goal yet. I haven't even got my financial freedom, or I haven't even got my passport, fulfilled. Let me stop shuffling in this deck, because, child, I might be all in it all out. Ain't no more cards coming out of here. It's cold, and I'm just fidgeting, and I'm just letting spirit move, or whatever. But you may not even be 29, but I'm just saying, like, you're at your first Saturn return, and Saturn moves very, very slow. So you won't start to feel the relief of the pressure that Saturn is giving, that's on your head, on your back, on your neck, whatever Saturn may be at on you, however you may be feeling this pressure. But Saturn moves very, very slow. So you may be 31 or 32 or whatever, and it's like you starting to feel the relief come up off of you or whatever. But whatever the case may be, Saturn wants you to learn whatever it is that you need to learn to have your expansion. Because, Jupiter is right there with Saturn. They both move very equally slow. And we had in Saturn and Jupiter both was in retrograde. And then, we had the, last year, December 2020. December 2020, when we had the conjunction, the great conjunction, when Saturn and Jupiter came together and they spoke or whatever. So in order for you to get the Jupiter, to get the expansion, to have the increase in your finances, to have the expansion where you're traveling all around the world, or you having the house that you desire, the credit score that you desire, whatever it is that you may desire, Gemini, Saturn wants you to learn these lessons that you need to learn and that you need to gain so you can have access to that expansion or whatever. And Saturn is it's the guru, it's the teacher. Like it's here to teach you, and you can't be upset. Like wake up and realize that that fire is being ignited in you, so that you can go to work like the Taurus and bulldoze your way through. Like, yes, you're here. Like, yeah, you may be here doing different opportunities that may keep failing or whatever. They're not a fail. They're not a L. They're not a loss. They're a win because you're gaining some type of skill set. You're opening up new talents that you know that you didn't know you had, and you're discovering yourself. You know, like you are discovering what the path that you need to be on to get the things that you may get. And that's, oops, excuse me, I'm hitting my mic. And that explains why Spirit wanted me to do a love and as well as a life purpose, because whatever it is that you're not getting in this general message is going to affect that whatever you desire in love or what you may desire in your life purpose. You may not feel like you don't have any purpose, but you do, because every opportunity that intrigues you, that pulls at you, that calls at you, and because it doesn't go the way you want it to go, the goal that you set for it, because, oh, I am doing this, oh, I'm really good at this, or I'm really good at that. So you start to set goals. Okay, I'm just going to start doing this. And, you know, if I have a passion for whatever, you know, when you do things that you love, you never really work again. So those will be the ones that make income for you or whatever. So you start setting financial goals for these things, these opportunities that you're doing. And because you're not getting that financial abundance coming through or whatever, you feel like you have no purpose here on life. You feel like you have no mission. You feel like you don't have nothing or whatever. But you actually do, because you're discovering yourself. You're discovering these skill sets about yourself. You're sharpening your knife. Your not your knife, your sword. Because don't forget Gemini, we're with that sword energy. That explains why Win or Lose came out. That sword. That explains why it came out. But you just have to you literally have to spread your wings and continue to keep seeking yourself and observing the things that Spirit is putting in your path, so you can add to your skill sets, to add to your talents, to add to your what, pedigree. I guess that's the correct word to use. I don't know. I'm just flowing or whatever. So this full moon in Aries, and Aries is all about, it's that go getter. It's the go getter. It's that fire. It moves, but it also can destroy if you don't really observe what it is that Spirit is trying to teach, trying to get you to get. Or you may be in and out of relationships or whatever, and you really desire to be married before you're 35. Oh my gosh, I want to be married before 35. All my friends around me, everybody on social media, all this black love, or whatever the case may be. Everybody's getting married on social media. Everybody got that NDRE, steady love going on, and you here single by yourself in relationships, just keep failing or whatever, and you like, love is never gonna come from me. I guess I'm meant to be here. I'm gonna die alone or whatever. No. You may be in and out of these relationships, learning, healing what you need to heal, standing your own ground, or whatever. You just don't know until you actually truly do the work and you ask Spirit, ask your spiritual team, what is the lesson? Why doesn't it work for me? Instead of pointing those fingers. You know what I'm saying? So learn your lessons. Saturn is the greatest teacher of all. And got these cards back in my hand. But still, learn the lesson. Learn what it is that Saturn needs you to learn. The universe's God is not against you at all. You are made in his image. You are here to create. And because you're not getting the victory, which you really are getting the victory though, by the way, just so you know, even though you may not getting the victory set on what you set for yourself in this opportunity or in this relationship or on your life purpose, whatever it is that you have set, that because you didn't gain that victory doesn't mean you didn't actually win. You did win. You learned something. You discovered something about yourself. And as you continue to keep learning about yourself, that fire in you is gonna keep blazing. And that earth energy of being that worker and going out and go get it. And you watch, you're gonna have it all, Gemini. So Spirit is saying that is it for the general proportion. And we're going to go ahead and dive on into... I'm feeling called to do love. Let's do love. Let's see what love has to say, Gemini. Let's get on over and switch my deck. Let's see what love got to say. Let's see what love... Love. And the deck that I was using for the love and as well as the life purpose is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. And for the love part, I kept on getting a lot of throat chakra kind of energy, it's like you're afraid to speak out on what it is that you truly want, or you just feel like love is not coming, or it might be someone in your past that you're hanging on to that you probably need to let go, because love is coming. But that's what I was getting while I was just sitting here meditating on your cards or whatever. But let's see what comes out now. So let's see here. Child, oh Lord, get it together. Yes. Oh look, see, Spirit is like, look, you can put these cards back in the deck, you can shuffle them all over again, you can do your little premeditation to get the overall energy, but look, honey, or whatever. But conscious sister, look, this is what we said, and this is what it is. So a lot of cards had came out when I was doing the premeditation, but the main two that popped back out again that Spirit wants you to focus on and know, Gemini, is that yes, you are holding on to somebody, to a failed relationship, or feeling like you're not going to get the love that you want, because we have the foundation and achievement. And as you can see, you got this man and this woman and their child, the house, the rainbow. Like, you, Gemini, you want it all, and you feel like you're not going to get it all, and Spirit is in your suffering and silent, and you feel defeated, but you really not. As you can see, this man on the horse with this flag, like, he is still charging ahead. Gemini, still charge ahead at love, because it's coming. Your wishes are being fulfilled, Gemini. It's going to be fulfilled, Gemini. So learn those lessons that Saturn, whatever it might be around love, learn that lesson. Let that person who you hanging on to or whatever, because I keep seeing like you just sitting here stuck in limbo, just thinking about this person who walked away, whether it may be a man or a woman, whoever the case may be, whoever it is, let them go, move forward. And that explains why, another reason why I kept on singing the song, move, move, move. from Dream Girls. Move right out of my life. You got to move. You step in on my heart. Please move. If anybody ever seen Dream Girls, in the first song that they sang when it first, with Dream, the Dream Girls, they were singing "Move." The song "Move." You need to move. Like this person that you holding on to, you got them stepping on your heart for whatever reason. They done gone about their life, doing whatever it is they want to do, but you still hanging on to them. They're gone, and you desire to have it all, but you can't because you don't want to learn that lesson that person came in to teach you. Like everybody that comes into your life and who leaves, they did their part. They did their duty. They were supposed to teach you something, but you're not learning it. So ask yourself, what was it? What was it that person needed? What was the message that I needed to learn? What was the hidden trauma that I was hiding that I need to release? Ask yourself, and I guarantee you will get it. Stop being afraid, Gemini. Stop being afraid of yourself. Because you haven't. And you may be seeing a lot of 9s, a lot of 7s, as well as a lot of 2s. 2s. And 2 is all about partnership. That partnership. You can't have a half and a half don't make real it's not gonna make 2. Because what's in a relationship? A man and a woman, a woman and a woman, a man, whatever the case may be. There are 2 people in a relationship, and a half of you and a half of somebody else is not going to make 2. So you have to become whole with yourself, and the person that you are, who is meant for you, has to become whole on their end too, until God feels like you guys are ready to be together. Whoever that person may be that God has for you. So your person is like that triumph card. That person is they're moving towards you or whatever, but it may not seem that way because you're still over here suffering in silence over this person that you don't want to let go of, but you need to let them go. You need to learn that lesson so that you can have your foundation and your achievements, because your wish is going to be fulfilled. And that number 9, that 9 that you're seeing, is that hermit energy. If you think about the original tarot deck, the hermit is number 9, and that person is sitting alone by themselves, and they're really not by themselves. Your angels, your ancestors, God, the Holy Spirit, Jesus, they all there with you. They all there with the cardinal spirits. They're all there with you. The planetary spirits are all there with you. Wanting to speak to you, to tell you that it is okay. This is what we needed you to learn. This is what we need you to know. Because love is coming towards you. Don't give up on love yet. It's coming. Don't give up on love. It's coming. Anything else, period, around this love? Anything else? Okay. I surely will. Spirit wants to give you all a wisdom of the oracle, surrounding around what oracle message, what wisdom you need to know surrounding around Gemini's love. Whoever is upstairs walking around, they walking around hard. Coming up in my mic, in my ears. Sorry about that. Okay, Gemini. What is it? Wisdom of the oracle. Surround around Gemini's love life. What do they need to know? Okay. Come on. building blocks. The number 28 is 10, which is that one. You gotta become, see, one. Gemini. Become one with yourself. Period. Okay? The building blocks. You got this lovely out here standing on these blocks. You're building. You may feel like you're not, but you are, Gemini. You're building. Let's go ahead. I'm not even gonna play with it. I'm just going ahead and read from the book. I can't give you what I see, but I feel more drawn to giving you the messages out of the book. So I'm gonna give you the essential meaning of this card, the oracle message behind this card, and then I'm going to give you the relationship message. So Gemini, put your listening ears on and listen, play it back, slow it down, whatever you need to do to listen to get this message. So the essential message is strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. The oracle's message: you have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, moral, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. Gemini, quit playing. That's it. Quit playing. You're so beautiful, Gemini, but I get it. Life sometimes can make you have fear. And that was one of the cards that came out, like you're trapped in fear. And what else was like you trapped in fear? Oh yeah, they like popping up in my head as I speak. You trapped in fear and you have mental conflict. Like you keep going back and forth over this person who is long gone, and you fear that love is not coming for you. You fear like no one is not going to love you the way that you need to be loved. But sometimes you need to give that love to yourself. Build on the foundation. Build your own foundation. You have these building blocks. Okay, Gemini? But let's see what this relationship message is. This right here gonna probably be the icing on the cake that you need to hear. That deep down you feel it in your heart. But because you have been brokenhearted, come on, Brandy. Okay? Because you have been brokenhearted, you don't even want to pay attention to what's pulling at your heart. You don't even want to listen to it, but you felt it and you know it's there. And whatever this relationship message is behind building blocks, you better wake up and you better run with it. You better move for real. And come on, let's go. Before I really go. Because when I go, I go. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for you, Gemini. When you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the things you already have by building them on the foundations of honesty, humility. I'm so country. I can't, whatever. But anyways, clear communication and a genuine desire to know one another. You are moving towards laying the groundwork for a relationship with a firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. Exactly. That's exactly what I was getting. And that's why I was like, let me read the book before I say what I said. But now you're probably like, nah, she read this book and now she just want to go and gas it some more. No, sis. No, bruh. This is not me gassing it. I truly feel like, Gemini, like, you really every failed relationship that you have that you think was a fail was a block to help build you up and make you whole for yourself, so that whoever God has for you, they're going through the same thing too. They're going through the same thing as you, and they're learning their lesson because they're moving towards you, whether you believe it or not. They're moving towards you. It's just that because you're stuck on that person from your past, you're not moving towards them. But the more you learn the lessons from these failed relationships after the next, you realize you become really strong and you hold in yourself. And when that person that God has for you, y'all gonna this building block gonna be a building house, okay? And it's gonna be strong. Like I said, y'all gonna be strong together, wise together, and whatever else it said. But it's coming, Gemini. It's coming. You just have to work it out. You gotta work it out. You gotta work it out, Gemini. You gotta want it. And you do want it because you feel it in your heart. Like every time somebody on social media proposing, getting married, having a happily ever after, your heart is yearning for it. It's yearning for it, and keep yearning for it. Cause you deserve it. You deserve something to have somebody to love you, but you gotta love yourself first. You gotta keep discovering yourself. It's so dope how these everything just, I see the spirit. You just dope. I'm just over here grateful for my spiritual team, because I really did not want to give y'all a love message, because I'm not trying to do this love stuff. It's just more so about, I want to give you messages that's going to help you individually on your spiritual growth and your spiritual journey. But sometimes people need to know the things that's stopping them in their love life. That is part of it, right? Everybody wants love too, or whatever. But sometimes, it all ties in, and I see what you're saying, Spirit. It's tying in. I see where you're going with this, Spirit. I see where you're going. Okay, well, let me end this love part. I don't want to keep it long. I don't want to hold you here long. But, when it moves, it moves. Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive on into your life purpose. And like I said, off camera, I was getting some messages around that, communicating with spirit, and I'm trying to remember. I didn't even write it down. They'll let you know I didn't write it down. They'll let you know I was just getting the energy, just seeing where you were at, Gemini, on your life purpose. Just, let me adjust my mic. Is that, yeah, that's much better. But I move too much, so I'm not going to probably really stay up against this mic. I should have got a mic that could hook to my shirt. I don't know. It don't matter. I know y'all can hear me because I can hear myself in my headphones as I speak. It's just not sexual and sensual. It's not close and personal, like I'm here whispering in your ear. I guess, I don't know, whatever, that's okay. Let me quit BSing around and really tell you about this life purpose. The cards that came out when I was pre-shuffling. I was sitting here meditating and praying and, asking questions. And like I was saying, Gemini, like you feel like you may not be on your own. Like every opportunity that ends, that kept on ending, you may feel like, you don't have no purpose here, Gemini. And you really do. Gemini, you are beautiful. My fellow air sign. You are beautiful. But you gotta keep moving. You gotta keep making choices, the right choices and decisions. Like, let's see. What was it? It kept on coming out. It just kept on jumping out. And as I kept on asking questions and getting clarity. For some of you, Gemini, there are some of you who literally, truly do have an opportunity that is presented to you. But because you had so many other opportunities that failed, so many different business opportunities that failed, and you made all these different sacrifices. Okay, sacrifice. You can come out there, even though you ain't come out before. I'm trying to see if these new cards, old cards, that will come out again, but I'm not gonna try to force it, force spirit or whatever. But like I was saying, let me focus, child. Like I was saying, and then my dog want to start snoring all loud like she's sleeping good over there. But I'm listening, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to edit this down. This part right here, that's just me, just all over the place. But like I was saying, Gemini, you may feel like you have made all kind of different sacrifices, thinking that this business opportunity or this partnership might be it, and then boom, it don't be it. And then now here you are with another opportunity. And because so many in the past, that's what I don't like about us air signs. Like, we can say in our head a lot. In my head, like, you're in your freaking head so much about this opportunity that you are afraid to make a decision on whatever this partnership is. Like, I see somebody trying to come in and offer you a partnership, and you're like, well, I had so many people come in and offer me these different opportunities, and they said we was going to do this, and we was going to have success, and I was going to have financial freedom, and it's finally going to come through, and I sacrifice, and I'm, said a little prayer, hoping this, prayer or this wish that I have for this opportunity, hope it being fulfilled. And because it wasn't fulfilled, like everything else, you feel like this one right here is not going to be fulfilled either. And it's like you're afraid to take chances, to take these leaps, Gemini. You are afraid of whatever. And I get it. I'm human too. I'm not finna sit here and preach to you. Because, child, I get it. I understand. But your spirit is like, Saturn is still here. Like, even though the cards may not be out, but that energy of Saturn is like, there is a lesson. There a lesson, Gemini. And I'm not saying that this lesson rate, this business opportunity may be one of those lessons. And I'm not saying that this might be your breakthrough. I'm not saying that. Because that's not what I'm getting. And I don't want you to be like, I listened to your video and you said no. I'm just giving you what Spirit is giving me around the energy, around somebody who it may resonate with, who has this new business opportunity. And because so many things in the past have failed and you are afraid that this one may be just like the past, sometimes some of those things are from your past are being manifest into your current situation now, because you have yet gained the knowledge, the wisdom, the skill, the talent that you were supposed to get from the other opportunities that you thought were a fail, and they weren't a fail. They were your knowledge. They were your skill sets. They were your wisdom. They were what you needed to gain. That is going to take you into this new opportunity. Yeah. Just thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Like, give me that warm embrace. Like, that's what they need to know. Gemini, for this full moon, you have a lot of things that you need to release. Whether it's in love or in the life purpose, whichever whichever time stamp you clicked on that you wanted to listen to. And I hope you listened to the general message first before you got to this point. There are a lot of things that you need to release. Release the hurt, but keep the experience. And the experience is what you needed to learn. The hurt is what you're feeling right now, but the experience that you had during the time when it was good. And that's what you need. That's what you truly needed to learn. That's what you truly need to access. That's what you truly needed to access so you can add it to your asset, Gemini. So release all the things that doesn't serve you and get ready for the things that is going to serve you, because it's coming. I see it coming. I feel the excitement. Like, I feel it. It's just, I do feel the frustration. I do feel the sadness. I do feel you being tired. But the excitement that I feel it's so strong. It really is. It's so strong. And I'm trying to, in my energy, that's why it explains why my energy was just like so pumped throughout the whole thing. But it's like, no, let me slow down, really just talk heart to heart. Because I get it. Gemini. It can be very, very scary when you have had so many failed relationships or business opportunities or whatever. But you just have to learn those lessons for real. You just have to be in remembrance of what Spirit needed you to learn. Because it's coming. Everything that you want, Gemini, is coming. Continue to keep making your sacrifices. Because your wishes just aren't going to be fulfilled with your life purpose. Ooh. of my sinuses acting up, moving into fall, and everything draining. So sorry if I keep clearing my nose as I speak to you. Sounds so nasty, but hey, I'm just trying to make sure that be one reason why I don't. Yeah, it ain't about me right now. But clearly, Gemini, you have some decisions that you need to make, whether it may be in your life purpose, your life mission, or you may have some decisions that you need to make concerning around your love life or your spiritual growth. You have some major decisions that you need to make, and this full moon energy is the perfect time to release the things that no longer serve you, and you can start preparing for the things that is going to serve you, that is going to help you, that is going to have you having the love, living in your purpose, on your spiritual growth, whatever it is. Gemini, it's coming. I feel it for you, and I know you feel it too. You just don't want to acknowledge it because of the past. And I'm here to tell you that you need to truly acknowledge it. Because it's coming. That is my time, Gemini. I'm so truly grateful that you tuned into this reading, and I hope that this reading do resonates with you, and that whatever messages that was here in this reading, whether it may be in the general proportion, the love proportion, or in the life purpose proportion, I hope it resonates with you and you truly can take what is for you and leave the rest and truly move towards the things that you truly desire. If this did resonate with you, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel for more content like this and more things that's coming down the pipeline. Like, I have so many, like, spirit is just, I just need to move myself. And comment. Let me hear from you. Let me know if this reading resonates with you. Let me know if this meets you where you are. I love you, and thanks for watching.